Trading View. Trading View. Testing. Everything all right? Okay, let's get started early. Okay. Right now is 6:20 a.m. Still 20 minutes away from 6:40, but I do want to start early today because I wake up early. Hey, hello everyone. Thanks for watching today's pre-market talks. Today is Monday and March 20th. And we're going to be talking about a spike, SPY, and a couple of hot stock charts. So if you guys have any chart request, feel free to bring up, and so that you can get a brief understanding of what's going on in this market. And you are very welcome to leave your questions and your thoughts in the comment section. And you can also click the link on my profile to join my Discord channel to access more daily market opinions and investment stock idea. I think in 2 weeks ago, actually, I mentioned much about AMD in my Discord personal channel, and Discord already, AMD already pulled up and gave us pretty good results at like 20%, I think. So it's very good trading. And I also mentioned a lot about gold, and actually gold already break up $2,000, which is very good sign, and I think it's pretty working. And if you are watching replay, add the hashtag replay to your comments so I won't miss your questions. And today, instead of like what we did before, like we're just talking about the how the market goes and what they did, I'd like to more about sharing like how I do my pre-market analysis and how to set up like a pre-market trading plan. So I prefer to start from TradingView stock heat map. You can just click products and heat map and stock, and give this kind of heat map will give you a briefing about what's going on in last trading day, which is Friday. And as we can see, technology services was quite good compared to other sectors, compared to finance. I mean, finance most because of SVB, Signature Bank, and Credit Suisse sort of seeing issues. So all these banks have been affected by those kind of issues and this kind of financial crisis issues. And retail trade like Amazon, Walmart, and this kind of thing is okay. And Google up 1.3%. But as I mentioned last week, I personally not looking Google for long run. Instead, like I think this kind of thing will be totally affected by ChatGPT 4.0. And after this, I will particularly looking at some hot news in this market, like UBS. I already setting this up. UBS news, like this kind of the biggest bank. UBS has agreed to buy its Credit Suisse in an emergency rescue deal. I think it's $2 billion. Yeah, UBS is paying 3 billion Swiss francs, which is $3.25 billion for Credit Suisse, about 60% less than the bank was worth when the market opens on Friday. And the Credit Suisse shareholders will be largely wiped out, receiving the equivalent of just a zero point 0.76 Swiss francs in UBS shares for stock that was worth 1.86 Swiss francs on Friday. So owners on 17 billion worth of additional Tier 1 bonds, a riskier class of bank debts, will lose everything, you know. However, this kind of thing, still, I mean, UBS still saving this kind of financial system a lot. Something more I'll be very interested to looking at is a news like this. This company held money at Silicon Valley Bank and unsure if they or recover the funds. And this company special mentioned Roku. Roku hold approximately $487 million of its $1.9 billion in cash at Silicon Valley Bank, which collapsed Friday and was taken over by Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. And this kind of thing actually didn't affect Roku too much. So that's something we might want to be, consider. Say Roku. You guys see that? Actually, Roku is quite positive compared to the SPY. Let's see what's yeah. Okay. Actually, Roku is quite positive so far. So, but this kind of news effect will absolutely affect the Roku. And let's go back to today's top news. So I possibly will like to use the Seeking Alpha, the latest news, so we can see couple sectors right here like top news. I will just search everything I can do before market open. So this is biggest news. UBS confirms deal to acquire Credit Suisse for 3.25 billion in stock. And going on, yeah, still UBS television. Okay, it's not that kind of much, for this kind of usage is not for today. And buy or sell doesn't matter. So go to trading news. Trading news still UBS, still bank, you know bank. Okay, on the move, bank. All right, Credit Suisse. So this give you a kind of like a quick sense about how the market care. Most likely, even you didn't look at the whole market, you still in your mind, the bank is someone, everybody is focusing this week, and after that we still have couple more things to going on, especially this Wednesday. The FOMC meeting will set a tone, for the next, interest rate hikes. So let's go back to spikes to give you a brief looking at how we analyze spikes from the chart. So far, that's Friday. The doji was absolutely give us a inside day. So one more time, mention about what I mean by inside day. So the high is not higher than the day before, which is Thursday, and low, however, higher than the Thursday low. So that's kind of included in this whole bar. So which we call this one inside day bar. So for the inside the bar, actually the market is doing like choosing a direction. So it's more like if you just transfer this kind of doji to 5 minutes or even 1 minute, you will see the market going like this. So it's like selecting its direction, either going up or going down. So while we do day trading, it's pretty much everybody trying to find inside the pattern for day trading because it's much easier to find in stop loss. If you're trying to long, okay, so just Friday's low that be your stop loss, and you're trying to short the market, so Friday's high gonna be your stop loss, and that's how we trade inside day. And now we move down this kind of 21 EMA from daily and 8 EMA from daily, and we give us a breakthrough. 200 EMAs right here. So from the daily market sense, actually we can see it's not like this is body band lowercase. So in case you guys can see that, so this is body band lowercase. Just to use a brush. Body band lowercase, uppercase, middle case, and that's a 21 EMA, 200 EMA, and 8 EMA, right? So you guys already see that. Just delete this one as well. So we have this in common, right? So right now, what are we expecting? So from the bowling band going, it's very likely from the lower case moving up towards its upper case. That's a how the bowling band works from this kind of range. However, it may be instead of like this kind of correction, it's likely bowling band will going down as well because it's lagged indicators. No matter bowling band or MACD or whatever, they all are lagging indicators for the stock trading market. So other than that, we see this, but still, we see a couple price corrections from here to here. So we're expecting at least the market will correct back to this 4020 level, which is a mid case of bottom band. That's what we see from the the daily picture. So we can go into the 50 minutes chart to see more details and how the market goes recently. And the good way of trading view is actually giving this kind of straight lines I draw on daily will still be there on 50 minutes chart. So that's very good sign. You see that? So, from here down a little bit on Friday and going up and made some resistance and dropping back and still holding this AEMA areas, A8 EMA from daily areas, which we can draw another kind of support, short-term support like here. So that's what we can, as a reference. So a lot of people and a lot of traders trying to ask me questions like, "Hey, why we need to, understand this kind of support and the resistance, and even it's short term, so most likely it will not hold, or sometimes it will hold a bit and drop a bit." So for me, just to be personally, for me, this kind of support level and the resistance level is more like a reference, so will make me understand it's expensive or not. So where is my trading target? So I will try to sell or taking some profit before the price reach to its resistance level, and possibly will considering buying some shares while it close to support level on 15 minutes, something like that. But not every support level or resistance level indicates it's a clear buy or sell. So you have to actually need more information. For example, just to show a picture, like when someone just show you a leg, hiding the most part of this picture. So you see, this is a nice girl. That's kind of crazy. You have to see the face of this girl. Have to see the face of this picture. You're gonna say, "Oh, it's a nice girl," but you haven't have any conversation with this girl before. How you can say that's a nice girl? So you have to, make a phone call, connect with this girl, and have a conversation, blah blah blah, sort of things. So this is more like stock trading. So close to support level, that's only one information the market give you. So you need more information, like a hammer doji, close to the support level, and then the huge trading volume, that can be a second, information. The more information you have, the more accurate decisions you're gonna make. So that's something I prefer to tell my traders. And right now, from the trade line, actually we can also draw another kind of trade line like this. This is trend line resistance and trend line support, right? So we can draw something like this, and which is close to the support level, which I can trust. I mean, if the market close drop 1 point, most likely because of this bank issues happen in at the weekend, the Credit Suisse and the UBS. So the spikes will be pulling down by the banks. So okay, so the news tell us it's gonna drop, right? But if the specs spy already, close to this kind of level, how much it can drop? Okay, we can, consider this question again. How much it can drop if it's already right here? So if the market opens somewhere around here, instead of like short the market, possibly I will try to long it a little bit. I mean, instead of like directly short the market, I will try to long it. So because this is like risk reward ratio, right? So the risk is right here, and your potential rewards is correct back to this 8 and 21 EMA areas. So that's more potential rewards for short term, not for long term, huh? So that's for spikes. And we also actually have couple interesting stocks gonna go by. And before we do that, let's just looking at what is it gonna happen in the next coming week. Okay, the header events of the week will be crucial 2 day meeting of format meeting, policy making committee with some investors on Razor's edge over a potential for an unexpected hawkish tweet. At the time of publishing, future trading implies a 74.5 probability of a 25 basis point rate hike by the Fed and a 25.5 chance of low hike at all. and the odds for a 50 points hike are now effectively off the table after being battling fever just a few weeks ago. Opinion is divided on the tactics the central bank should take in given the recent events. Bank of America forecasts the target range will be raised appropriately by the Fed by 25% to 4.75% to 5% with the short-term loans offered through the bank term funding program, same as an effective backstop to more banking fallout. And that's what we will be looking at today. And actually, in my opinion, I will not expecting the Fed will keep raising its interest rate. Even 25 points, even holding this target for even longer time. I don't think that will likely to happen because right now we already see something to starting to falling from the banks. So which is very very important and very very crucial. You know, I don't want this. Fed do not want this become a whole financial system crisis. So they will kind of reconsidering the inflation relationship between inflation and this kind of crisis issues. So instead of that, so let's talk about some interesting setups. I will most likely go through a couple, stock takers. Let me just 1 second. So spikes, we already discussed that. It's a inside day. So if you're trying to long the market, just to use yesterday's low as your stop loss. And if the market open too low, maybe close to this kind of area, you can use this low as well to trade the inside day. And no need to talk about the spikes anymore because we already said spikes is inside day, so no doubts, spy is inside day as well. And this level is what we draw before, very 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 important level, and it's still right here. So I will not use any other levels to try to long this position. I will directly use this level. However, from the spy, it's very interesting to looking at on another kind of way. I draw this kind of trend line before, and if this today might be very crucial for spikes because just the draw a circle right here. I mean, we can discuss two kind of directions. If the market going up from the inside A, so we can see this as a noise. All right, it's more like a noise. So we draw something wrong, and that's exactly the trend line support. However, if the market from the inside day going down, which is this bar going down, then this point will become a confirmation of a trend reversal. So the market is like an M shape. So it's totally bullish after that. So it's very important to looking at how the market goes today. And personally, I don't want take my step into this kind of battling field because betting the long side and the short side of the market is kind of dangerous. And I don't know how the market will react because from the news side, it's kind of bullish. And also you guys can see from the fear greed index what I post on my market breakfast. It's like 22 compared to 30 on Friday. So right now the market is already extremely feared, and any other sales will cause the market even more fear. So that's something the Fed do not want the market see. So that's very important to mention. And except the Dow, I also except the SPY, I also want looking at Dow DAO. This is a Chinese company. This thing I'm looking at is not from the fundamental, more like from the chart talks. So from the chart talks, everybody can clearly see it's sort of clear upside, uptrend. So this is an inside day. So I will possibly trying to long from the inside day and expecting the Dow will keep going like this instead of dropping down. So that's the reason why I'm looking at Dow for day trading. And another thing is WB Weibo. Weibo Corporation is another Chinese company. Also, This kind of level is very huge. This kind of level close to support level and then give a clear reversal sign. It's not inside there, however, close to bowling band lower case, and that's very clear. From the 15 minute chart, possibly we can determine where to stop out. If the market, open lower from the close, I will try to long this stock and giving stop to here. You know, after I'm complete my break even trade, 1 to 1 kick, I will raise my stop to here, which is Friday's low. That's some other things I'd like to try out on Weibo. And another setting might be SQQQ. Sorry, one more Q. I hope you guys know SQQQ is Ultra Pro Short QQQ, which is opposite Wagos like Qs, because I feel like the tag goes so much better compared to other stocks, and it's already extended from the market. I mean, from the Qs, I don't know how to do it, but from SQQQ, I think it's very, the risk reward ratio is very good to try to long some positions. So that's the way I'm looking at SQQQ. Instead, I will also, put this on my. Give me 1 second. Let's see some comments right here. Hope I can see. Nothing. Okay. All right. SQQQ is something else I'm looking at, and except that, and I'm also looking at TTWO. Take two. Take two is also very bullish on its chart, so you guys can see that the support level is quite solid on this kind of 108-ish level, and so far it's moving kind of like closing to this kind of resistance level. However, I think in this guy already tried twice. Like, let me just show you guys what I mean by try twice. Great, right here. One, two, and it's about to try in the third time. Third time trying to break up this one. If it breaks, then it's good news. If not, then it will going down again and trying to retest this 108 level and see if the hold. If it doesn't, back to this kind of $98 and trying to see anything positive in TDW or AMD. Yes, AMD is absolutely one of our best trades on in past 2 weeks, and we recommended this AMD at this time, which is March 6, and I can show you guys when I. Cool, cool. So actually, I pulled up right here. Let me just see. What? Where is my ideas? Okay. I don't know where it goes, but I post my ideas here before. I don't know what's going on with this kind of Discord channel. I have to communicate it with my assistant. I mean, just in short, before we actually recommend AMD, and not just on TradingView. Also, we recommend AMD Discord as well. So this give us quite good results. So I think this is very positive. And this week I will be very cautious. Instead of like long a lot of trading, I will try to be cautious. Still because there are still couple things I couldn't figure out. Yeah, I hope you guys see this gold. This gold goes so weird today. I don't know what happened. To be very honest, I don't know what's going on about this gold. Actually, I don't know what's going on about gold today. This guy directly pulling up and break this $2,000 ish, and making trying to close to this $2,060 ish, trying to make some new highs. I think this is kind of strange. I know precious metals can be used as a good hedge for this kind of market, but a gold goes like this out of the market while the market close. That's very strange. It's very strange. I don't know what's going on. But if I have some position here, I will possibly try to taking some profits here. After it trade back to 1910 ish, I will try to long again. That will be my strategy for even I holding this for a hedge. I will still trade like this, not trying to holding a position and do not move at all. And that would be what I gonna share today. And since I haven't seen any comments and any questions, so that will be it. Okay, again, thanks everyone for joining my live streams. You can click the link on my profile to join my Discord channel to access more stock ideas and watch my replays. Hope to see you guys next time, and hope you all have a good trading day.